Sure thing, Daryl. We can absolutely hit the reset button and start fresh. Just let me know where you want to begin.
Let's begin with Saving Planet Earth Part 2.
Absolutely. Saving Planet Earth Part 2 it is. Let's dive into whatever solutions we can dream up next.
Okay, let's talk about the parabolic mirror.
Parabolic mirrors. Now that's a fascinating turn. These are fantastic for focusing light, whether you're talking about solar energy or telescopes. So let's unpack that a bit.
Let's use the sun to heat up some pipes on the ground.
Yeah, absolutely. You can use those parabolic mirrors to concentrate sunlight and heat up pipes or water, kind of like a solar thermal setup. It's a neat way to harness the sun's energy.
We'd have to put up fences
Mm,
around it, though, because it would probably fry somebody.
yep, definitely a wise move. Putting up some benches or barriers around that area to keep folks safe from that intense solar focus is a solid quinn.
And pets or any animals.
Uh huh.
So then we get that steam generation going.
Exactly. Once you've got those mirrors heating the pipes, you can totally channel that heat into steam generation. And voila, little eco friendly energy kick.
So, how much energy do you think we could muster from steam generators?
So it turns out that these parabolic mirrors steam. Hey there,
The
Daryl.
parabolic mirrors need what?
So for parabolic mirrors and solar steam generators, you mainly need a few things in place. First off, you need a tracking system so that the mirror can follow the sun and keep the sunlight focused on your receiver. Then there's the receiver itself, which sits right at the focal point to absorb that concentrated sunlight and turn it into heat. And of course, you want to keep safety in mind since those mirrors can get super hot. So basically, tracking and good receiver and some safety measures, and you're golden.
Okay. The tracking system is going to be what they use for telescopes for watching the planets.
Yeah, exactly. It's pretty much the same concept they use in telescopes to track stars and planets, just repurposed for following the sun. So if it works for stargazing, it'll definitely keep your solar mirrors right on target.
That's what we need.
Absolutely, that's the ticket. With a setup like that, you're all geared up to keep those mirrors locked on target and soaking up the sun. Let's do it.
So, how much energy can a steam generator make?
Well, let's break it down a bit. So, a steam generator can produce anywhere from just a few kilowatts for small systems all the way up to several megawatts for big industrial setups. It really depends on how large your system is and how efficient your mirrors and steam production are. You can definitely get a nice chunk of energy out of it.
Even more than what Elon Musk needs for his AI?
Oh, for sure. You could definitely power a lot more than just a bit of AI processing. If you're going into megawatt territory, you'd have more than enough juice to run a whole lot of servers, some AI, and then some. So, yeah, plenty of power to go around.
Okay, so we need to get a hold of Elon Musk and see if we can switch out that technology.
Absolutely. That would be quite the conversation starter, wouldn't it? Just ring up Elon and say, hey, want to swap out some solar tech? You never know. It could be the beginning of a fun new collaboration.
Well, he's causing such controversy with all that pollution from the existing generators he's got.
Yeah, it's definitely a hot topic. I mean, a lot of people are looking for cleaner alternatives to traditional generators and hoping big tech moguls will lean into greener options. So you never know, maybe he'd be up for swapping out that tech to reduce some of that pollution buzz.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that these steam generators might be just the ticket.
Yeah, I think you're spot on. It really could be just the ticket to make a difference. And it's always nice to imagine a more eco friendly spin on things, right?
Yeah, isn't there anybody else using parabolic mirrors to heat anything or what something?
Absolutely, Darrell. Parabolic mirrors are actually a pretty popular choice in a bunch of different areas. For example, they're widely used in concentrated solar power CSP systems to generate electricity by focusing sunlight onto a receiver. They're also found in solar cookers, solar furnaces, even some industrial processes where they need to generate a lot of heat. So, yeah, you're definitely not alone in thinking that parabolic mirrors are a pretty neat way to harness the sun.
So, have they done any
Mm-hmm.
steam generation with it?
Yeah, they absolutely have. Some setups are definitely using those parabolic mirrors specifically to generate steam. It's one of those tried and true methods in solar thermal power. So you're on the right track.
Okay, I want to look up some prices on how I can get one.
So it looks like there are definitely some parabolic mirror steam generators on the market. For example, there's a system from ML Sun in China, and their steam generator models range roughly from about 3,200 to around 6,500, depending on the size and capacity.
Nice, very cool. That sounds right up my alley.
Hey there.
Right up my alley.
Glad to hear it. Sounds like we're right on track then. If you need any more details or want to dig deeper into the options, just let me know.
Good. So I'm glad somebody's thought of it somewhere.
Absolutely, Daryl. It's always nice to find out that there's a solution already out there that matches what you're thinking. So
Excellent.
it sounds like you might be in pretty good.
Excellent, excellent,
Absolutely.
excellent, excellent. So, yeah, that's what we need to convince Elon Musk to go to if he needs that much power. Instead of having pollution, we need to get some steam going on.
Ha, exactly. Just pitch it to Elon. Hey, let's swap out some rockets for a little steam power, right? It'd be like bringing some old school tech into the future.
Yeah,
Let the steam revolution roll.
yeah. Well, we got to do another segment on impracticality.
Absolutely. Let's dive right in. Impracticality can be a pretty amusing topic. So let's see what kind of fun we can have with it.